Got diamonds all over my teeth, the drippin' ain't free. Bitch, I gotta eat. I hop in the pit with a freak. But you better so when you see me,
how we
you
living.
the fuck
48
you
the
think
gang.
about? We got them choppers out. I'm shooting shit like a freak. I swear that you nigga not street. How you a shooter? You don't got no heat. I count the back with my brother. I control my brother and we got each other. I put that on the big man.
Yo, I'm your humble host, Pushing Peace SEAKA, and today we're in for a new episode of the Off the Ropes podcast. Thank you very much for everybody tuning in, and here is my co-host.
Hello, it's Maya.
Maya, how you been, man?
I've been great.
It's been a minute, huh?
How have you been? It's been good. The last 2 episodes were good.
Yeah, I mean, we're missing you, though.
I know. It was a different vibe, but it was good.
Yeah.
You know? I wish I was there, but
I wish you were here.
I caught the vid, so.
Finally, you're here. We have you in.
Yeah.
And, we're definitely going to talk about what you've been up to. You've been definitely slaying the gram lately.
Yeah.
You and the Mimosa gang? What's happening with that?
Shout out to Michaela, First Ottawa promoting team. Female promoting team, not first Ottawa promoting team. But yeah,
So,
stay tuned.
You definitely got to surround yourself with the right people. That's a free gem. I'll give you that. But anyways, Today it's not about us. We're definitely going to go deeper into this episode about what we've been going through, But today is about a very special guest, someone that I've known for a minute, someone that I'm proud to call my friend. Because when I need some condoms, he definitely got me on the low. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, yo, what a dooski. It's mine and Malcolm tapping in, off the ropes, live and direct. Where else would you rather be?
You need.
Oh, you need to explain the condoms, please.
Oh, yeah, no, we'll definitely do it, but I'm putting him on the hot seat right away, right now.
Okay, good.
Just
good.
We're
not going to skip that.
No, definitely, yeah. Might need some condoms after, though. Anyways, how you been, Malcolm? How you been, please?
I've been chilling, man. I just got back from Brazil a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
Now I'm just living life, man. I'm really blessed, blessed and highly favored.
Before we go into this episode, I'm going to be 100% accountable.
Yeah.
We did reshoot this episode twice. I fucked up. That's on me. I apologize. This is the 3rd time, yes. I apologize.
We had fun, though.
I lost the sound a couple times, so I'm definitely going to take that on the chin. But, we brought you back into a nice studio again. Thank you very much for the people from Lens.
Shout out Lens.
Hosting us,
Yes,
and,
sir.
How was the Brazil trip?
Crazy, man. Literally the land of the BBL. It was nuts.
You kept saying that last time.
Yeah. Now, if someone's in my DMs aren't really open like that. But if someone's in my DMs and they're not double cheeked up, I'm offended.
Wow.
It's what's the point?
Wow.
What are we talking with here? What are we really doing?
Please, for people that don't really get it into what you really do,
Yeah.
Please let us know what that close friends list looked like, those stories.
Well, to keep it kind of succinct, when I think about close friends, I think about what would be the content that your close friends would want to see. And when I'm on a close friends story, most of the time when someone eating close Alfredo, who can't see you eating chicken Alfredo? For me,
wait, you posted something like that, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking who is not allowed to see this
I
right now?
actually agreed with that. I started amping up my.
When I put my close friends, that's straight it's about that time. It's about that time.
I want to be on your close friends list now.
So please, Malcolm.
Yes.
Please kind of bring us into what you do as a as a content creator. I feel like people might see you on the gram, but not really quite understand what you do. You know what I mean? And I'll keep it a buck. You're one of the flyest niggas on the gram. So please give us an in. Give us an in, please.
Yeah, man. So it's kind of funny. It was just that I tried to live a life that I would want to picture when I was a teenager in high school or in uni, and now it's my reality. So to sum up me, I'm a digital creator who has a big interest in streetwear and sneakers initially, but just really lifestyle stuff and motivational stuff is the underlying message. So that's what it is. If you like authentic people, there's a good chance you like me. And if you like fly shit, there's probably a better chance you like me too. So it's cool.
I love that.
Cool.
That's so authentic.
You did?
You need that for digital creators.
Yeah, because
gotta be yourself.
You get burnt out and you kind of fake the funk, and it's I'm just me. That's all I could be.
That's what it is. I feel like a lot of people, when they kind of get into content creation, they'll do a lot of shit just to seem cool, opposed to just showing what they really go through in a day.
I did that first. I was trying to be someone else at first, but then you kind of find yourself by trying to be someone else, and you're like, this isn't working for me. Then you slowly become yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
And after a while, you can't even keep it up with yourself. You know what
yeah,
I mean? People
I'm
kinda
like,
see
this
through.
isn't me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'm
But
trying to be something.
listen, Malcolm, you weren't always Mr. Put It On, you know, respectfully, you know?
Yeah.
I remember back in high school, beginning of uni, you weren't always this, you know, Mr. Tatted Up, freshest guy.
Yeah.
This guy standing with his chest, man.
I'm actually hunching over, trying to be modest.
Wait, when did this happen then? When did it
Oh,
change?
so
Like,
what
when did you
happened
switch?
was, so this is crazy. So for me, I've only had 3 girlfriends in my life. I've been single now for 8 months. So my
I thought you were going to say years.
Nah.
So specific.
So yeah, my first girlfriend was in high school, and like at that time, I was like really simping, man. I was a regular guy.
Know those ones? Everybody
Wait,
goes through
what high
that.
school did you go to?
St. Francis Xavier. So
Okay,
one near the
yeah,
airport. It was brand new at the time, but that's neither here nor there.
What you mean by simping, my boy?
So I was a regular guy, like, oh my God, happy wife, happy life, you know?
No, that's facts,
Yeah,
though.
that's cap.
What?
I'm not a hat guy,
So
but
we're on
that's
the
I
cap.
same
do
team.
not agree
Yeah,
with
so-
Maya, are we not on the same
To
team?
a degree. That ain't for me. I understand treating people well, but nevertheless. So we broke up, and at that time, I was like, icebox, where my heart used to be broken. Like I was done for. So I grew up. My first couple mustache hairs at the time, I had a chin strap. My beard really started to develop from the sadness, and I started hitting the gym. And like that's when I was like, man, this is a pivotal point in my life where it's like I have a new chapter. I can either mope around and just be kind of like a regular person, or I can really make a change. And I think that really was a spark that lit the flame that is today.
Breakups really make you
yeah.
go get what you
She
want.
even dyed her hair red after, so I knew like that was.
Oh, yeah.
that was
No,
Benzo,
yeah.
man.
Changed
I
your
dyed
whole
my hair,
life.
I cut my hair.
I look like got him.
Quick question, Malcolm. You know,
What's up?
I understand, you know, you dreamt about this when you were in high school and now you're actually living this lifestyle, but why is it that appearance is so important for you? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
without the sound vain, you know, obviously everybody wants to look fly. Shout out my stylist, Sinclair, added up on the gram. You dig? But, you know,
Yeah.
everybody somewhat wants to look good, but to make it almost your profession, you know, because this is past a hobby at this point.
I
You know,
guess,
when
yeah.
you have Durex
Yeah.
paying you for commercials,
Yeah.
when you're online, you know what I mean?
That explains the
Explains
condoms.
the condom, you know.
Thank you.
No, I mean, yo, we're putting it out there. People understand.
Yeah.
And why is it that, you know, appearance is so important to the point that you would make it almost your profession?
That's a good question, man. I can really boil it down to when you look good, you play good in all senses of the matter. So it's like your appearance and your clothes for me is an extension of your personality. So when someone doesn't dress good or doesn't really care how they dress, usually it carries over to other parts of their life. Like for me, every day is a chance to really do some cool stuff. Like I have 24 hours, nothing's promised. I had a couple homies pass last year. Rest in peace, John. Rest in peace, Steve. And like that really put it into perspective. Like, man, what are you gonna do with your life today? You're gonna just chill and be an average person, or you're gonna really make a difference?
Yeah.
And like closing does that for me because I'm
Yeah.
a fly guy and I have a cool personality.
Yeah.
What more could you want, really?
I love the confidence.
Okay,
But
relax.
you're right.
Well, this is off the roast, my G, huh? You
Yeah,
relax.
I
with
can't
that,
get
huh?
gas though. You know that. I don't use gas like that.
So, okay, you break up with the shorty, you know what I mean?
She broke up with me.
She broke up with you?
Don't get it
She
twisted.
fucked up. Well, anyways, you found yourself,
Yeah.
and now content creation becomes a thing, you know?
Yeah.
I remember back in the days when I was following your page, it wasn't always about, you know what I
nah.
mean, clothing and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
you slowly got into it and starting to appreciate, you know, I guess what style brought to your life.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, how do you, you know, choose content creation to display your style and kind of get into all that?
Yeah, I think it just like there's a bunch of different niches when it comes to stuff.
There's so
And you
yeah.
got to find out what resonates with you the most because that's going to have the longevity. Like the reason I'm successful from what I've just kind of seen recently is consistency. There's never going to be a time where I don't like getting fresh, whether I'm 26 or 36 or 46. Maybe at 56, I'm going to be kind of washed. But like it's always something that there's always some
Wearing
new
truck fit at
inspiration.
56?
Yeah.
But you're so consistent with your
So it's like,
content.
I think like, man, what else can I show? What else can I do? And when I see like my homies, like he has a yellow vest on, I like yellow a lot. So I'm going to think, how can I incorporate yellow into a future fit? And like constant inspiration.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that to kind of sum it up, people are more quick to critique than create.
That's a fact.
And it's like, I don't like that shit. Like,
And I feel like
realistically.
that's where I guess for me the imposter syndrome comes in. You know?
Yeah.
Because how could I say this? Like you end up trying shit and when you start getting into it, you never really know what you're doing. You're just trying shit and
no,
new
no
territory,
one knows what
new
they're doing
territory.
at the start.
Yeah.
but
No
once
one
it
knows.
works, you're like, oh fuck, I did that.
Yeah, that
And
confirmation.
people on the outside are kind of looking at you like, oh, like how the fuck did
Yeah.
SEAKA? Like
Yeah.
this guy?
Yeah.
I went to high school with him. How is he?
Exactly.
You know?
I need to see pictures of you in high school.
Nah.
Different
You
guy.
Yeah.
Different
Nah.
I look like you too.
I look different too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, me too. You'd be like, wow.
Yeah?
Yeah. For
So you're telling me
sure.
you weren't always this bad? It's my co-host, you dig?
No.
You dig?
Valentine's Day, March 14th.
Yo, I saw that. That is hilarious. Is Otto actually doing that?
I'm gonna
I
have
don't,
another Valentine.
I don't know
That's
about
just
it. Are you doing
another
that?
chance for girls to be disappointed. That's what I think.
I like that.
Wow.
Keep talking that talk, please.
Wow.
Please.
Off the ropes for real.
Yeah, I'm telling you how I really feel.
All right, so content creation becomes a thing.
Yeah.
Style at the forefront.
Yeah.
Where did that transition kind of occur for you? Where you were like, okay, whoa, like no brainer.
Yeah. So COVID, man. So lockdown, like March 2020. I got back from Cancun. I saw the announcement on the news. It was lockdown. I was like, whoop whoop. 2 weeks of being locked down. Boy, was I wrong. Let me tell you. So at that time, obviously people were still buying stuff, and I was saving money from not going out. So I wanted to just document my day to day because I had so much free time. And when I started to show my shoes and stuff I already had, people really started like DMing me, and I got followers every day, like 20 followers every day. So I'm like, there's something here for sure. But how could I try to monetize this? So the first thing I ever did is it was like prime lockdown. I didn't get a haircut in like 4 months. So I was looking like Don King.
Those ones.
Yeah, you know the ones. Like I was like, and I was skinny too because the gym was shut down. So I'm like, right now I'm,
You know when you have the whiskers that grow. Well,
yeah,
you wouldn't
I
know
have,
this,
I have
but-
Steve Harvey right now. Yeah, I have the Steve Harvey
can't relate.
mustache. But yeah, so I did a video for Bud Light. They sent me like a pack or whatever. So it was called like Planet Cool.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, so your first sponsor
Was Bud Light? Yeah,
That's
yeah,
wild.
yeah,
Hi-
yeah.
you-
So they saw me online. They're like, we like your energy. You just
No.
seem like you're like,
No. That's a flex.
Yeah,
No, it's
that's
not
like,
No,
flex.
you flexed.
Not a flex.
That's a
you
flex.
said it so casually.
Nah,
So
it
like
is casual.
Bud Light.
Bud Light?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. How do you? Oh, I'm gonna start content creating, and then
You-
Bud Light hits
so-
me up on the.
So literally, you post consistently, a couple times a week,
That's a fact.
preferably 2-3 times.
I'm taking notes by the
Make
way.
sure it's yeah.
I do
hopefully,
this.
anyone listening in today, hopefully,
Yeah.
make sure it's shareable. Like you would want to share that, and
Ooh.
try to draw an emotion out of your picture. Like for me, every time I post a fit pic or a pic, there's a certain feel I want, and that's why my outfits are so consistently good. From what I heard online, allegedly, but
No,
yeah,
you've
that's
had the
it.
surprise boxes.
Yeah,
you've
I
had
was coming. I just spent a rack.
No way. I
Yo.
saw that one was
Rack.
sick,
Yeah,
but it was
yeah,
kind
My
of
boy getting
low.
too much money.
That's an L. They blocked me on Instagram. Haters, yo, haters. Spent a rack for shorts.
But
Yeah.
no, please question because okay, so Bud Light sends you a pack.
Yeah.
You kind of get the hang of it.
Yeah,
So,
so
I
I-
guess the biggest point is to be consistent.
Consistency and not being afraid to try stuff. Because if you fail,
Yeah.
no one really remembers. But if you succeed, people will be like, "This guy was trying."
Whoa.
So
It
like
was-
that
you know
style
what
of
I mean?
video you have on.
You know what I mean?
You know that style of video you have on.
Yeah,
Shout out to a store that will remain nameless. I'm less savage this time.
yeah, that's it. Gone but not forgotten for sure.
But how do you deal with because with innovation comes attention.
Yep.
You know, so
Yep.
how do you deal with people just copying your style or copying?
That's fine, man. Like ultimately, at the end of the day, there's a difference between juice and sauce.
Shout out
Juice.
Gucci.
Juice is very temporary. You have juice in your fridge for a couple days, couple weeks.
days, yeah, facts.
Expiry date. Sauce, go in your fridge, find barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah.
It's been there since
Ooh.
2006.
Facts.
You know what I
Facts.
mean? So it's
That's
like
very
once you're
facts.
creating something, people are gonna copy. That's cool.
I honestly
That's
love
cool.
when people copy me. Like it's so
Really?
flattering. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
Because
you can see like
seen a lot of girls, doing their makeup the way you do. People
My
getting blonde hair.
makeup is so basic.
Listen,
But
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
like
yeah.
I love it. And I have a younger sister, and like when she wants to copy me, I'm just like
Honored?
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
god,
yeah,
like
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's sick. That's sick.
Yeah. Take it as a good thing. I
That's
think.
it. So yeah, man.
So okay, so now videos become, I guess, a landmark in your career. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, and you get recognized for it. But okay, so consistency, and then
You're trying to
poof,
figure out like
tomorrow
you
get
want the magic answer? You want the magic answer? I'll tell you the
Please.
magic answer.
Please.
A, pick up your phone. B, take a picture you'd want to share. C, post it. D, be an active member of the community you're trying to share that stuff in.
Yeah.
And E, be authentic. That's literally it. 5-point stance.
I
You
have
do all
a
those
quick
things?
question.
Yeah.
How do you take your photos?
Tripod. Me and my tripod.
Tripod. Okay.
With the
do you?
remote.
With the timer. With the timer.
Oh, so
yeah.
I'm gonna look at your hand now.
No,
It's in
like
the
timer on my
pocket?
phone. So I use a
Oh,
DSLR.
Okay.
So it's Bluetooth. So I just press a timer, or if it's my iPhone, I just do a self timer. But
and
like,
how do you know how to pose? Like, I watched your video, how to model or how to take photos, but like, tell our viewers.
Well, like,
you
you
guys
just
a
kind
bad
of go
bitch,
through,
huh? Okay.
Yeah.
No, because your photos are good and like,
Yeah.
it's hard to pose.
I mean, I think people try to be so rigid. Like Bruce Lee once said, you got to be like water. You just move in, you do some stuff, and you always take more pics than you need because you never know when that obscure shot.
As a girl, I know that.
Yeah.
I have thousands.
Yeah,
just
but
for
like
that
if
one.
sometimes, but you also have to know like sometimes when you take a couple pics and it's not hidden, like it may not be the location or it may not be the time and the place. So keep it in your mind for a different time. Because sometimes I would do something, I'm like, this doesn't feel right.
Right.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel like it's gonna have 1,000 likes on it.
It's
like,
not the right timing.
You just know when you get a good photo.
Yeah.
Get that
So
feeling.
Quick question for you, Malcolm.
what's up?
You know, on your gram or even the videos you put on YouTube, you know, it's a lot of exclusive pieces. You know.
Okay.
I feel like you know where to go shop and you know how to put it on, definitely. But
Absolutely.
I feel like there's more than one way to go about finding clothes. You know, and definitely something that's been predominant, I guess, would be the thrifting culture. What do you think of that?
I like it a lot, man. I like how it kind of takes away the gap from buying expensive pieces to someone getting fresh because there's a connotation where you need money to be stylish.
True.
Which when I was in uni in high school, like I didn't have money, bro. I still don't have that much money now.
I feel like in the fashion community, it's
a gatekeeping thing.
Yeah, it's almost
yeah.
people talk a lot of
And
shit
those
about
people
that.
usually don't look good physically. But
Yeah. They need the name brand to look good.
Exactly.
So do you feel like it's a good thing for the
I think it's
industry?
great. It definitely lessens the barrier, and it's like it's community based where you can just meet anybody, and you can see it. This shirt's from 1990, so it's older than me,
Wow.
and I got it from my homie, Single Stitch Vintage, who blessed me with it. And like when people see this, they're like, A, they either like Martin Luther King, or B, like Single Stitch shirt. Like, where did you get that? Blah 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 blah. And right away, that's a connection. Same thing with sneakers and anything else. Like just find those commonalities. It's gonna really make you have like lifelong friends online. Because at the end of the day, social media is a tool. So it's like,
I feel like nowadays, I like thrifting. You know, I've learned to appreciate it way more nowadays.
Yeah,
I love thrifting.
Yeah,
Obsessed.
you'll always find like I feel like it's one way to not be copied as far as how you look.
find one of ones all the time.
Exactly.
But you have to go in without like having an idea of what you want. You just have to be completely
something has to see,
open.
and you're like,
You're like,
100%. You kind of need to know what you want to wear before you go out.
Yeah.
But I feel like even in the city, you know what? I love the thrifting culture. Shout out Fly Market.
Yep.
But you know, I feel like nowadays it's kind of getting fucked up because people are using that opportunity to sell their own shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I love that people are innovative and stuff like that and using those platforms to kind of put themselves on. But do you feel like it's kind of like taking away from the culture?
I would say, hey, nobody wants a screen printed T-shirt. Really, I've seen it 1,000 times. If you're gonna come up with something that's like contributing to it, like tote bags and stuff, like homie Thrift Sola came out with some tote bags. My boy Eric Esma came out with some tote bags, etc.
Eric Esma, yes.
And everybody else. So it's like, man, they're really contributing to something that's already happening versus kind of doing like a bait and switch, saying like, hey, here's a T-shirt, but here's my T-shirt. Like, I don't want your T-shirt, bro. I'm good.
What I really like is like rework.
Right.
That's
upcycling
the
stuff.
part.
Upcycling stuff.
Yes, that's amazing.
Like
and it's
the
good for the
90s.
environment.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
good to be on trend. Yeah, I love
Conscious
it.
consumer.
That's true.
Yeah,
Conscious consumer, which is cool. Yeah,
exactly.
Ding, 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 ding. Off the ropes. Malcolm, you seem to be a connoisseur of clothes.
Yes, sir.
Clothing, style.
Yes, sir.
Maybe woman. All right.
This guy
All right.
sits.
Please, 5 top picks for brand.
Brands, okay. First and foremost, Stussy.
Ooh.
Very, very, very versatile.
Streetwear.
Second,
fucking fire.
Capital. A lot of people don't know what Capital is. The Japanese brand, Americana inspired. Third, I'll go local. My homie Victor, Oliver Lee.
Shout out my
Shout out to him.
bestie.
Yeah. His
Love
drops
you,
coming
Vic.
soon, I believe. So hopefully he blings my line because he has
And
a
it's
collaboration with my boy Esma.
Yes.
So if they don't bling my line, I'll still buy it. But hopefully they do.
No, this shit's gonna
Yeah.
be fire.
Yeah.
I'm
So we'll never know.
excited.
Maybe I have the clout.
No, definitely.
Number 4, I gotta go with Nike just for sportswear attire, just because I
Casual. You
yeah.
know?
And number 5, we'll go with an up and coming brand too. My homie Alex. It's called Oso Essentials. That's
seen
coming
that.
up.
I
So
No,
yeah.
he's
Too.
crazy.
yeah.
This
So me and him are
one.
working
He
on a
is
couple
so
of things,
creative.
and it should drop, I believe, towards the end of this month or not next month. And that's like when I can see someone who has an affinity for style and just appreciates it. I always got to show love because I know it's
so
like,
creative. It is amazing. He talked to me about like his stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
so it's like,
to see
I like
it.
to be inspired.
The way he shoots and shit like that.
Crazy. Inspiring for me, man. And I'm already a fly guy. So it's like when I see stuff like that, I'm like, yo, I got to get on that.
And the jewelry too.
Yeah,
Crazy.
true.
Yeah,
And I think it's up to us to kind of, you know, create that platform. You know, I feel like in the city, oftentimes, you know, people, like I said, you know, might do something different, trailblaze.
Yeah.
And because it's not, I guess, appreciated right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they make it, it's like, oh, they push everybody away. But I feel like people like us need to create that platform to allow people to find themselves and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah.
What do you want people to gain, or what do you want people to retain from your style or from what you do
from me?
In terms of content creation?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I just hope that when they see my content, it's a break from their daily kind of routine and it brings out their best self. Like for me, I'm always on 10 out of 10 energy. I'm always going to be authentic.
You actually are.
So it's like,
always like
even when I take L's, I'm fully up front like, hey, yo, I got curves. It's all great. Like, let's keep it moving. What are we doing here? And when I take a dub, best believe the Instagram will know. Like when I call my first crib, IG will know. When I get my first ute, IG will know. Like anything else, like, yo, that's it. So when you think about me, I want you to think about yourself because I want to bring out the best version of you. Because you know I'm going to be doing my thing regardless. So it's like, why would you not do that for yourself?
And how would you describe your style if you have, like, you know, brief words?
I would say crisp, 4K, HD, and very versatile.
But you don't wear jeans.
Nah,
you do not wear jeans.
I wear jeans. I used to be a big jean wearer, but now it's like I'm getting older, man. I'm 26.
True.
I got to break away from what these other mans are doing. I'm gonna paint my nails black this weekend, actually.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try.
No, you should do the nail art.
Yeah, because I'm gonna try because like I always saw it, and people are always like, on the fence. I'm not on the fence. I am the fence, bro. I'm the one gonna decide.
So it's more comfort over. Like, what do you?
My
I guess
style
prioritize
is
more comfort or
style for sure. Being fashionable, but experimenting. Like these are. I would never own sweatpants, but I'm wearing some Needles track pants. See how they fit, see how they hit my shoe. So when the summer comes, then I'll be like, all right, this is cool.
Wait, did you say Nego?
Needles.
Oh, I thought like the Japanese.
Yeah. I was like, yes, Nego's cool. Yeah. So that's it.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
We need an actual.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna bring a soundboard. I'll
Next time.
Can make that happen. You think we can make that? Okay. And then I guess just to kind of cap it off, I kind of have a question for you. You know, I felt like a lot of people, once they're up, they kind of try to push away how they came up.
Yeah.
So what was one of your biggest struggles in finding yourself, you know, fashion-wise?
I think just trying to be more trendy than timeless. Because as you know, like as you grow up through high school, through uni, there's going to be trends that come and go. There's going to be people who you initially think are fly online or cool online. You meet them in person, you're like, yo, this person's kind of weak, man. Like
weak sauce.
Yeah, that's it. Or they're a gatekeeper. So my biggest struggle was just finding my own identity as soon as I did in my early 20s. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect guy by any means. I'm definitely a sexy guy.
I feel like everyone's still trying to.
But it's like, But once you actualize, you're always going to find out who you are because people change all the time.
Yeah.
But once you're comfortable with yourself and your current state, life's like a video game. You can do whatever you want to do. That's why I feel like I have the world is my oyster. Like I really feel that. And when I talk to my homies, I'm telling them like I'm rooting for you. Like I really mean that. Like I want you to succeed. And I hope it's the same for me. And if not, that's all good because I'm gonna do it anyways.
That's a fact. I mean, you're here for the third time, so you're definitely not gonna hear that bullshit from me. I respect you, and I thank you very much for coming through.
No, we are so thankful for.
Much appreciated. Third time's a charm.
Yeah, that's what I said before we showed up. I was like,
somebody's daughter manifested this probably.
Well, whoever that is, please, thank you very much. Keep manifesting for us, please.
That's it,
please, could you just introduce yourself? Give us your socials.
Yeah, so you can find me once again at Mind of Malcolm on everything. On TikTok now too. I'm dropping some videos. I kind of got down with the youth, so they're messing with me now.
Your TikToks are fire.
Appreciate that. I need to post more often. I'm gonna do one TikTok a day for the next year, so I'm gonna try that.
I need to do
once a day?
Yeah, that's easy though. One video a
That's
day.
easy for you because your aesthetics are good.
No, well just think about it like this. You brush your teeth every day, so why not shoot a video every day?
Like, I fucking hate social media.
Wow.
No,
I don't see you on TikTok, but I think it would be very good.
Yeah, it's like.
You think I would?
Yes.
When you think about
if you're yourself,
when you think about the why, just think about the why not.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Mind the Malcolm on everything. OnlyFans coming never. Sorry to disappoint you, ladies, but that's not for me.
Well, today.
I would give it for the free.
today, thank you very much for everybody for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe. It was another episode of the Off the Ropes podcast. Pushing SEAKA
and MAYAH.
And we'll catch you on the next episode of the Off the Ropes.
We love you.